Well, it is lunchtime, and I hope you brought your appetites. We love to get out of the studio, and today we're visiting a local iconic restaurant, Pesto's by Lance. Let's talk to Chef Lance about specials that you can expect on the menu and the revamp of this iconic Fayetteville restaurant.
Okay, well, I was talking it over with my wife, and being private chef, I decided I wanted to look for a place. I looked at a couple places off of Mission and Crossover, and she messaged me and said, "Hey, Pesto's is closed, and maybe it's available." And I was like, "Pesto's?" I said, "Is that the place attached to the hotel?" And she's like, "Yeah, I used to go there in college." So she's a two-time U of A grad. The next morning, I swung by and I talked to Mr. Mike across the street, and he asked me if I wanted to see it. I saw the vision, and I knew that it was just a beautiful spot. About 7 days later, I made the decision to come in, and me and a handful of my friends just came in here and started scrubbing away, and a lot of painting, a lot of elbow grease, equipment change out and stuff like that. And 3 months later, we got to grand opening from February 15th to May 15th, and we opened on the 16th. I found a really nice diamond in the rough, and I think it was, chance favors the prepared mind, and it just fell into my lap, and I jumped on it. And here we are today with the new and improved Pesto's. I like the traditional, European style dining and European style food, and I'm the classically Italian trained, and I just like the lower lights. I like the ambiance. I like, a little bit of music, or, nothing too bright, nothing too modern, I would say. And so I was like, let's make this Tuscan, let's keep it traditional Italian. So, and that's why I like the intimacy. My staff's great. They get a lot of compliments. They know the menu very well. They're very sweet and accommodating for our guests. A lot of times I'll walk the dining room and check on guests and new tables, and they'll be like, "What do you recommend?" And I always say, "Well, you can throw a dart at the menu, and whatever it lands on, you're going to love it." So Italian food to me is a comfort food, and I think that people value it, and they always will. It's thickens you up a little bit. It's always filling. And my brother David is retired Las Vegas Police Department, and he also served in 20 years in the Special Forces. And that's very important to me to take care of veterans and first responders. I think that we lose sight of what they actually have to go through on a regular basis. So I offer 20% discount for all veterans with a veteran ID card, and 15% discount for all first responders, from policemen, firefighters, ER, nurses, and then 10% discount to all city workers. 1830 North College Avenue. It's the place to be. Hours of operation, Tuesday through Thursday, we're 4 to 9, and then we have 4 to 10 on Fridays and Saturdays.
Now, we could not be here at Pesto's by Lance and not try the food. Chef, what have you prepared for us to try?
Well, I prepared a fan favorite, the tortellini alla vodka.
Okay.
So prosciutto, caramelized onion, garlic, fresh pomodoro, fresh tomato, and cream. So that gives us this beautiful pink color. It coats the tortellini really well, and people absolutely love it.
Okay.
And secondly, we have the salmon Santorini, which I've been inspired by this. I think I was about 19 years old, which was a heck of a long time ago. And so what I've done here, in the nature of pesto, I pan-sear the salmon, and it goes on top of a bed of linguine that I toss in our fresh pesto that we make on a regular basis. And all I do to make it a little saucier is I add a little bit of oil so it coats those noodles, and it's delicious. And then I top that with sauteed red onion, bacon, sun-dried tomatoes, and spinach, lastly, because I want that spinach to keep its shape and color. And if you overdo the spinach, it just vanishes and looks crazy.
Okay.
But this is also, I run it as a special, but our new menus that are printing out, this will be an active live on the menu all the time.
Okay.
And then I can free up my tiny little special board out there for something new.
Okay. Okay.
And then here is, this is a new added, this is a shrimp and scallop caprese. So the shrimp and scallop are pan-seared and then marinated in a beautiful garlic herb oil. So they're kept cold, and then when you get your caprese order, we'll build your caprese, and then we put that beautiful seafood on top of there, And then we do our own house balsamic reduction and our house pesto, and away you go.
All right, shall we eat, Chef?
Absolutely.
This is delicious. We're gonna eat. We'll be right back with more Good Day in WA. I'm gonna come over here.
Oh yeah, I gotta get some of that.